Mario Kart has to be one of the most unique racing games I have ever played by far, and when you think about what makes it so unique, you first think about the items that spice up the race. However, one of the other things that makes it so unique is that in every Mario Kart game, there is a Rainbow Road track that is usually visually stunning, really hard to navigate, and straight up chaotic. So today, I will be ranking these insane tracks, so please sit back, relax, and enjoy. Some say that the first is the worst, and in this case it definitely is. SNES Rainbow Road is what started off the track series and will always be remembered. However, it is brutally frustrating in a not fun way. The track is so skinny, slippery, and on top of all that, there's thwomps that can randomly crush you or spin you out of control. Other racers will also attempt to launch you off the track, which makes this hard track even harder. To get good placement on this track, you have to never fall off, and if you do, it is game over. Rainbow roads are supposed to be hard, but not this frustrating. I hate to do this to the GBA all the time, but the fact that it is the GBA limits what the Rainbow Road for Mario Kart Super Circuit can do. Regardless, the track is the best that this game could have delivered. Ramps everywhere, some boost panels to increase speed if you want, and shooting stars that crash onto the track. I actually have a good time playing this track, and if you are really good at the game, it can be super fun with all the possible shortcuts and massive jumps. But unfortunately, there are much better Rainbow Roads out there, so let's head to number 8. This might shock some people, however, Mario Kart 8's Rainbow Road is at the number 8 spot. The reason that is here is not because it is the number 8, but because there is nothing interesting about this track besides the spaceships flying around in the background. All things about this Rainbow Road were already used before besides the anti-gravity mechanic, which was pretty much already in Rainbow Roads, but they just didn't highlight it as much. A lot of the time, I just forget about this track due to it not being that memorable. Now, obviously it isn't a bad track at all, it's Rainbow Road for crying out loud, but it's just not as good as the others. At number 7, we have Mario Kart 64's Rainbow Road, which is definitely a fan favorite. The music for this track is so good and fits the mood perfectly while also having fireworks in the background. It just puts you in a cheerful mood every time. But besides this, there is not much reason for me to love the track. There is railing around pretty much the whole track, which takes away any chance to fall off the track, and that is pretty much one of the best gimmicks in Rainbow Road. It is also way too long for me to enjoy it as much. There are chain chomps and items to spice it up though to make this track more interesting. I'm not gonna lie, this one's a nostalgic one for me. Mario Kart DS Rainbow Road is a really fun track with great music, but its best feature has to be the loop-de-loops that are never seen anywhere else. However, what docks at some points is that besides the loop-de-loops you go through in the track, it is too much like the Double Dash Rainbow Road. By the way, speaking of Double Dash, we have its version of Rainbow Road at number 5. The track is set in the starry night sky on top of Mushroom City, another track from this game. It is super satisfying to drift from one boost panel to the other, and I don't know what this tube that you are being sent through is, but I love that too. I will say though, this track is very skill based, so new players that aren't used to the sensitive controls might not find this track that fun. With that said, let's move on to number 4. At number 4, we have our first retro Rainbow Road, and it is the remake for Super Mario Kart's Rainbow Road. You basically take the original, subtract enough frustration, modernize the graphics, and update the items, and you are in for a surprisingly good time. One of the best things about this track is the range of skill levels that can enjoy this track. New players can put their drifting assist on and not fall off every turn, and experts can abuse all of the shortcuts and really cut the corners. Besides that, there isn't much to say since it is a SNES track after all. I may have my problems with Mario Kart 7, but its Rainbow Road cannot be overlooked. I mean, what other Mario Kart track makes it possible to drive on the moon, Saturn's rings, and a spinning tube with boost panels all over that causes chaos? I would have preferred a separate space track for these things, but when you get something like this, you can't complain. This might be a hot take, but at number 2 I have the Switch version of Nintendo 64's Rainbow Road. Every single problem I have with the original was to lead in the remake. Less rails on the sides of the track, better visuals, updated items, much shorter, gliding, anti-gravity, and it just goes on and on. Obviously, if you played the original as a kid, you would prefer the original, but I honestly prefer this one by far. I mean, who didn't see this one coming? The Wii's version of Rainbow Road is the king of Mario Kart tracks and will never change as my number 1 spot. No matter what position you come in at the end of the race, I can guarantee you had a blast playing it. On top of all this, it is Super Mario Galaxy themed and had so many new gimmicks like trekking off the road, half pipes, and star boosters. This track really shines when you are playing with friends or family and everyone is falling off. The perfect amount of chaos that a Rainbow Road should have. So what is your list? Let me know down in the comments and I will see y'all next time. Have a good one.